Hey, hey, hey. We are doing it. We are doing it. We are streaming. It's been a while. It's been a long time. Now I just need the actual link to share. You can tell it's been a while, huh? Hey, folks. I missed you. Now, I haven't actually gone anywhere, just to be fair. I've just been doing my podcast, which is linked, in the description below. Yada, yada, yada. Let me share this onto our Facebook page. By the way, if you haven't followed us on Facebook, we are on Facebook at Up and Loaded, UPNLOADED. Also on Twitter, which I will also be sharing this there. All right, let's see here. Come watch the PS5 reveal spectacular with us. Let's see. Oh, right, and it's even showing the thumbnail I just made. I'm used to YouTube showing an old thumbnail, but it's also been about a year since I've last live streamed, so cool. It's working. It's working. It's working. Okay, now let's just see if we have anybody with us yet. We recommend you. They said my bit rate's lower than the recommended bit rate. Maybe I should change my stream output. Let's see. Open widget. Stream. It says it's good. Stream status is good. We'll keep it. We'll keep it for now. If it gets funky, you can let me know. Assuming we even have people watching this thing, that would be wonderful. I do want you to watch. I don't want to just be talking to myself this entire time. Okay. Alright, we got some viewers. Hey, Naki. Long time no see indeed. Welcome to the show. Red Bulled up. So yeah, I probably would have done a whole week of streams, if E3 wasn't so canceled this year. But here we are. Is what it is. Oh, by the way, can you hear me? That's a good first question before this thing kicks off. I think you can because my mic levels show them bouncing around. Actually, you know what? Let me unmute this. Whoa. I'll lower that a little bit. Hey, Jonathan. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you all joining us. Okay, just so you know, this is not a drink that the most interesting man in the world would drink. This is a Topo Chico, which is a sparkling lime water. It's delicious. I've got my Topo Chico, my Red Bull, ready to go. Oh, I do want to confirm it, though. You guys can hear me, correct? You can hear me? That would be a good start for us. Should be kicking off. I mean, it's 1:01. Sony's making us wait here. They want to get as many people, as many last second viewers as possible. This thing is pre-recorded, so I hear. So it shouldn't really have any hiccups. This is just going to be based off of Sony. Naki says, I only want to see the PS5 box. Do you mean like the actual console itself? Because I want to see that too. I want to see if it looks anything like those development kit pictures, the patents. I hope not. I hope not. That's a little too funky. What do you guys think of the? Thank you, Naki. What do you guys think of the Xbox Series X? Man, those name schemes. What do you think about the look of it? Looks like it's starting. All right, all right, all right. Well, maybe it does look like an Xbox Series X. Is the stream volume loud enough? Hey, Ken. Wow, I am live. They can't ban me forever, Ken. Only Ubisoft can ban me, apparently. I'm never going to stream a Ubisoft live conference again. It's a million infractions. This seems like this is just to kill time. This is not necessary, Sony. It's a little long in the tooth, a little slow. Naki says Series X looks like a gaming PC. Yeah, it does. I don't think that's by mistake.
You ever wonder, like, different choices, how we might have ended up?
No. I like the hand we've been dealt.
Thanks, Ken.
You, me, together, we were destined for something great.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or I don't know, that thing. That magic.
PS4. Why are they showing us this? Why are they?
We was trying to get out of this bullshit.
Is it coming to PS5? Is GTA 5 coming to PS5?
Every day. My job, my score, get your own.
We should talk about work.
We out here gangbanging like it's 91. We all love banks. Get me a DJ. Give me a hand with these bodies.
This cannot be traced back to me.
So far, this is an odd way to start this PS5 blowout. They could surprise me, though.
Smash things.
But it says PS4 right in the top corner. It just looks like it's an ad for GTA Online. I don't know. On PS5. That's a weird way to start, yo. You're gonna start with a port of a 7-year-old game that was on the PS3. PS5 owners will get GTA Online free at launch. Starting today, GTA 5 PS4 owners get 1 million. Well, I just got GTA 5 for free through the Epic Game Store, so I guess I'm good. They also gave me $1 million of virtual currency bullshit bucks. Naki, you're tired of GTA 5. Well, I mean, yeah, you've had 7 years to get tired of it. Can't say I blame you. How's the volume on the actual stream here? Is it good? Can you
It
hear
was
the
great
video?
to kick today off with a look back at just some of the seminal moments of the last 25 years. And what better way to bridge our past and our future than with a game that's graced every PlayStation console, Grand Theft Auto. It's been a privilege partnering with Rockstar Games for many years now, and we're thrilled to open today with the news that that partnership will continue with PlayStation 5. It's now just over a year since we began sharing technical details of PlayStation 5, but today's the day that we've been looking forward to for years, when we get to show you just some of the games that demonstrate our belief that PlayStation 5 marks the biggest generational transition our industry has
Thanks,
yet
Naki.
seen. The content we've curated for today's event showcases how PS5 has inspired developers to create new experiences that are transformative in how they look, sound, and feel. Enough from me. We're going to have the games do our talking.
Okay. All right, these are all PS5 games now. Okay. Okay.
A hero's just someone who doesn't give up. Your dad said that.
My dad?
He was right.
My dad didn't say that.
Now it's your turn. Go be a hero, Miles.
Okay, let's do this.
Whoa. Dang, already? Dang, so sequels just straight up Miles. Wow. If you guys played the PS4 game, like Miles is in it, and he's like getting his powers. He's like discovering them, but he's not there yet. I guess they're just jumping straight to it. I mean, I'm down. The PS4 game was awesome. I played the hell out of that. Nice. What did it say? 2021? Did it say 2021? Was it DLC? Nah, is it?
情報をシェアできるということですごく興奮しています。今回のグランツーリスモはおそらくこれまでのねグランツーリスモのファンの方がプレイしたら本当に嬉しいんじゃないかなっていうキャンペーンモードを中心にしたグランツーリスモになっていると思います。ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
I could never get into the sim racers, except like in an arcade. We're actually steering, but I just don't have fun with them with the controller. But these guys make some pretty games. They take a long time to make them, but they make some pretty games. What are they on now? 7? GTA 7? Yep, 7. This looks like a mobile game now. Not graphically, but interface-wise, it's kind of funky. This is a weird format for this stream, I gotta say. This is weird. Nagi says it looks like GT Sport. What's the difference? Well, I don't know. Graphically, I think it looks good. Like, it's like... Yeah, I mean, it looks like a PS4 GTA with a higher resolution, I guess. Better lighting. I don't know. I don't know what makes it. I mean, I'm talking out my ass, of course. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of things that I don't like. Like I said, I don't really play the Gran Turismo games. I just see the trailers, and that's that. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. She's looking kind of blurry right now, though. What happened to my settings here? Quality. Knock this sucker up. Come on, yo. Apologize for that blurry vision. YouTube's trying to screw me over here. Should look prettier now. There it is.
You all right back there? No way.
Damn, that is impressive. If that's in game, that's impressive.
The dimensions are collapsing on one another. If we cannot get to
Right. The ship. I mean, we can't be that far. I have it in my sight.
They have found us, Ratchet.
Did you guys ever see the Ratchet and Clank movie? I highly recommend it if you're looking to fall asleep. This is a really good looking game. It was not a good movie, but this is a really... is this in game? Holy crap.
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
Is this in game? No. There's no way they're doing all this. Is there? You would never... Or is this just some trailer trickery?
Well, it is certainly not good.
That looks like... Oh, man, I don't know. This can't be, right? They can't be... Like, I feel like it's showing us different parts of the game. But I don't know, man. If this is... I don't know. This is very impressive. If this is all one, like, part of the game that you can control. Hey, Yili's here. I haven't seen that fur face. Which one are you talking about? Ratchet or,
Ratchet.
this guy?
Too late. Ratchet?
Whoa. Hey. Rift Apart. They should have called it Ratchetta and Clank. Ratchetta.
Hi, I'm Marcus Smith, creative director at Insomniac Games. The entire studio is so excited to be able to share with you a first ever look at Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. A brand new, full-length, interdimensional adventure built from the ground up for the PlayStation 5. We're doing things we've never been able to do before,
Interdimensional.
like use dimensional rifts to be able to leap from planet to planet nearly instantly, or put ray trace reflections
They're
on
for
planets.
real. They're for
All
real.
of our alien worlds are filled with density and life previously unseen. Plus, Ratchet's all-new arsenal is more exciting than ever thanks to the DualSense controller's enhanced feedback.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Ratchet and Clank are near and dear to our hearts at Insomniac, and we can't wait
here
to
we are.
share more with you in the future. But for now, here's another look.
Did you see that?
I saw that. Is YouTube trying to mess with my resolution again? No, we're good.
Sand sharks.
This is a pretty looking game.
Was that a kraken? Or at least a very large octopus. I will never
There's got to be some kind of like some trickery, some shenanigans involved in this, but I'm impressed either way. You know, even if they're stitching it together. Noises are nostalgic. Yeah, all this is. Can you imagine seeing this? Like if you were playing the Ratchet and Clank games in the PS2 back in the day, and said this is the future of Ratchet and Clank. But here we are. I remember seeing the PS4 one. The first was there. I think there was only one on the PS4, right? But I remember thinking like, wow, that looks really good. It was like a tie-in for the movie. It looked really good. But when you actually play the game, it's not like as impressive as this, obviously, because this like there's much bigger worlds and set pieces. The PS4 one looked good up close. We'll say that. This makes me want another Sly Cooper from not what is their name? Infamous guys. Sucker Punch. Oh man, we're gonna wait another. How long you think they'll do this? Oh, shorter than expected. What do you think this is? Final Fantasy 16? No. In a world not her own, where resolve will be tested, trust will be questioned, and devotions will be doubted, she will rise. This is okay. Project Athea. I don't know. I dig it. I mean, the trailer narrative is kind of generic, but other than that, designed exclusively for PlayStation 5. There's going to be some very happy weebos out there. Looks pretty good. Whatever it was, looks pretty good. Project Athea. Last time they had a project, they just called it that project. Project Octopath Traveler. Hey, look, it's Chappie. Tomb Raider, yeah. Yeah, Rise of the Athea. Chappie. Sorry it wasn't Tomb Raider, guys. Gonna have to deal with Athea Croft instead. I don't think robots would do this. I don't think robots would have their own little world like this. I think they just kind of go into their little robot refrigerator until they need to do something else. That's my assumption. If the robot overlords ever take over, or when they take over, and I'm wrong, please don't judge me with violence. So it's a world of robots and cat. Stray. Cool. We do need more cat robot games. Cats and robots, I mean. Not robotic cats. 2021. Pre-order that. Heard Octopath Traveler is fun. I played the demo. I thought it was pretty decent. I really like the art style in Octopath Traveler. But I just don't... I can't sit down for a 70-hour game, 40-hour game these days. My patience is just not there. 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. Are we going to talk some PS5 specs? We going to do it? Ultra high speed SSD. Do you guys need me to read everything to you, or can you read? Was that a cat? Yes, Yili, that was a cat. Yeah, I guess we've moved on, but that was a cat. Haptic feedback, yes, like every controller. But this, to be fair, they did kind of copy Nintendo in a good way with the HD rumble adaptive triggers. I like these triggers. What I don't like is this spy on you microphone they got right there. I don't like that. It's like for their operate. I like the audio thing too. It's like for their it's like their version of Alexa, from what the rumors have been saying. You know, Sony spyware. He said, "I'm already funding a cat game." Well, you're gonna have to fund another one.
Trade-offs between the artistic vision and technical limitations.
Glad you could read, Naki.
The PS5, we're not gonna be burdened like that. We're gonna be able to realize our artistic vision a lot better. It's got a ton of horsepower, which is very easy to unlock, and it's a machine that's really easy to develop on. The PS5 will present.
Hey, Paul. No, we have not. We saw. Well, we have seen the patents, or at least I've seen the patents. I'm hoping it doesn't look like that. Hoping it doesn't look like that. But we might see right now.
Please take a look at this new franchise for Blowout Studios, coming exclusively for PlayStation 5.
They're teasing us, man. How are they gonna just talk specs and then let's say, okay, here's a game instead? Open with GTA 5. Here's. I don't know. We'll see. Don't screw this up, Sony. That's what we'll say. Don't screw this up.
Over and over, I relive my first moments on this alien planet. Crash. The attack. My death. The crash. The attack.
This is
My death.
kind of like
Trapped in this endless cycle.
the Tom Cruise movie.
Even death is no escape.
Show me the box. Ken says, I like this guy's shirt. Will it be packaged with the new PlayStation? Oh, you know what? We're going to have to rewind so we can see his shirt.
Different. Is it changing? This world is becoming part of me. Infecting my mind. My memories. The longer I spend here, the more I can feel my sanity slip away. But I cannot lose hope.
I don't think it's going to be a slim box, guys. I don't think it's going to be slim. I think it's going to be big and bulky.
To keep looking.
Just look at the size of the Xbox Series X. It's huge. This thing has similar specs. It's going to be big. I don't think it'll be slim. I might wait for the slim version. The slim version, which will probably still be fairly thick. Returnal. If you want slim, you're gonna have to get a Switch, because yeah, these things are gonna be fat. I'm calling it now. If they show it, it's gonna be big. Subnautica vibes. I haven't played Subnautica, but I do dig how they. I like the vibe of that game. What is it? Returnal. That's a weird name. I like the vibe of it. I'm not really digging the corny narration, but they're doing some interesting stuff, like using a 50-something-year-old woman as a protagonist in a sci-fi game, sci-fi horror. That's bold. This is NCAA. Oh no, it's not. This is Little Big Planet. Sackboy: A Big Adventure. $1,000 or more. I like a fat box. That sounds bad. Cost? I'm guessing. I'm gonna guess 500. 500 flat. I think people are optimistic when they think they'll get a $400 system. Nah, I think it'll be 500. And I think the Series X will probably be about. My guess is the Series X will be 600 with the Lockhart, the cheaper version that hasn't officially been announced yet. I think that'll be 400 or 300 or 400. But I think Sony's going to come out with one model, $500. We'll see. But I didn't expect them to show a new Spider-Man game so soon either, so we'll see. Ken likes the fat box. Yuli says, no way I wouldn't buy a console for $1,000. Well, you're not alone. Most people would not. They would not sell out if they were selling them for $1,000. Even $600, you're pushing it, especially in an economy where so many people have lost their jobs right now. Sack boy on a fat box. So is this a little? I love the first two Little Big Planet games, by the way. But is this like just a Little Big Planet game that was made by another developer? It's just you don't get to make anything. They're like, we're finally going to turn Sackboy into the mascot we wanted him to be. Cool. Cool. Is this that roller derby game from Ubisoft? No, it's not. Oh, it's a colorful twisted metal with a Fortnite aesthetic to it. What do you want to bet this is free to play? What do you want to bet? Spider-Man was my favorite game on the PS4. Yeah, I think before you got here, I was saying I played the hell out of that game. Really liked it. Paul says, but Sony gonna make a pro version of it, right? If you're a designer, what can you put on it to be original than the first box? They probably will make a pro version. They'll probably be a more iterative like they were with the PS4 and the Xbox One. But either way, if this thing's too expensive, with the PlayStation systems, it kind of pays to wait for that second model sometimes. Often get a better box as far as quality is concerned, but sometimes you don't. Like the the second or third revision of the PS3 looked like trash with that cheap plastic sliding top. But the first PS3 revision was nice.
Hello everyone.
Fortnite times Rocket League. Yeah, pretty much.
We're from Ember Lab.
I can dig it.
A small team with a background in film and animation.
And we're very excited today to share with you the first look at our new game. It's a story full of adventure and charm that has themes in personal growth and redemption. So please enjoy.
I'm getting chibi vibes. Is that how you say it? Chibi? Chibi? Are they kawaii? Is that considered kawaii?
Sense the power that flows through this land. Yet you do not fully understand it. Driven by the belief that you can help these troubled spirits. But you cannot hide your weakness from me. You have no power here, Kena.
Gameplay. Is this a 3D platformer? Oh, that looks pretty good, graphically. Zelda? No. Probably not. Maybe Zelda-ish, yeah. Damn, it looks really good. Yeah, this might be like a Zelda kind of game. In fact, I'd say yes. Dang. This looks expensive to make. Kena, Bridge of Spirits. Looks good, I guess. Yeah. Graphically, it looks really good. Looks like it was an expensive game to make. Ember, what was it? Ember Labs, they said, is making it. What have they made? Well, they made Kina, I guess. Uh-oh. This one's for you, furries.
You ever feel like you're just waiting for a sign? To do that thing you've always meant to do. Sometimes I feel like I'm just standing on the edge of doing great things.
Got any furries in the audience right now?
But something's holding me back. Maybe it's just nerves. Maybe it's the fear that I'll never be as good as what I imagine.
The itty bitty pudge boys. Bridge of Spirits is out, yeah. Itty bitty pudge boys makes me want. That's how they get you, Yili. With the little pudge boys. Yeah, we got any furries? Only with the power of the PlayStation 5 could we have this game. Goodbye, Volcano High. Day one. Gonna be there. Day one for Goodbye, Volcano High. For me and all my dragon friends. Goodbye, Volcano High.
Hi, I'm Lorne Lanning.
Oh,
I'm gonna share
Oddworld.
with you a game that I've been dying to make. It's an emotionally engaging story. where
Yeah, what the
rescuing is
hell?
rewarding, failure is devastatingly hilarious, and the memories should last you a lifetime. Take a look.
Is this a new Oddworld game? Yeah.
No longer a slave, Abe. They believed, trusted, followed, and it led them here. You may have escaped the murderous blades, but the fate of your entire people.
That's high school time. VR, yeah, I think they will do it, but probably not at launch. We'll see. We'll see. I could be proven wrong by the end of this presentation. Oh, they're doing a new 2D Oddworld? Okay, you got my attention. I think this is like the first. No, they show that Sackboy game. But it's pretty cool that they're doing a 2D Oddworld on PS5. It seems like it could totally be done on PS4 though as well, so maybe it'll be on both. Maybe it'll be cross-platform.
You must find your full voice.
The PSVR was like the highest selling VR, so I think that they'll continue that on the PS5. I wonder if it'll support the old one. Probably not.
PlayStation 5によって我々の考える東京のビジュアルを実現できました。今までに見たことのない東京の魅力を見て、聞いて、感じることができます。これからお見せするのは
Actually, Yili, there is a Gollum game coming out for the PlayStation 5 and Series X. Paul says, bring Metal Slug. Actually, Paul, there is a Metal Slug game coming out, I think this year or next year. It was just announced. I think it's this year. Metal Slug, Gollum. Look for it. So what? I missed what he said. Does anybody speak Japanese? He said something about Tokyo. I heard that much.
You see things others can't. Hear threats others don't.
They forgot to render her head.
When others won't.
How embarrassing.
It's up to you to save Tokyo.
It's like a little too abstract to really be scary to me, but super interesting, I guess. Face. None of these people have faces. So you're gonna tell us to face the unknown? They don't even bother to show up with a face? Ghostwire, Tokyo. Looks interesting. Whatever the hell that was, it looks interesting. Already scared. Don't be scared. It's over. It's over. You have all this power and you can't render any color. It's very sad. Could be cool in VR. Yeah, that could be cool in VR. It's a ghost, mythical monster of Japan, the theme. Well, yeah, I get that much, but it's also very, like, technological. Year 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's happening here? I guess I should pay more attention to the videos I'm watching and streaming. Was that Jet, the Far Shore? Fairly abstract trailer. I think now's a good time to show us a console, Sony. Show us the box. Like, this is like a amped up hype kind of song, but it doesn't fit the theme of this aesthetic at all. It's like almost like fan made. Not a Red Bull. I didn't be taking notes on this thing. We're going to talk about this on my podcast on Friday. A lot. By the way, we got this podcast, guys, which is linked in the description below. we talk about video games. Especially this week, we're going to talk a lot about video games. We talk about other things too. It's called Chris to Chris Comedy Podcast. Sold anywhere podcasts are sold for free. Naki says, show me the box. I'm getting sleepy. Yes, show us the box, Sony. This doesn't look like a box. Show us the fat box. I guarantee you right now on the official Sony stream chat, it's just a bunch of shit talk. Anytime it's not some giant AAA game that they want to see like this, they're probably just like downvoting being all kinds of poisonous, all kinds of toxic. This looks interesting though. Again though, I don't know like how the PS5 power comes into play yet, but it's looking kind of big, so maybe I'm about to see. Solar Ash. Cool. I think people would be more excited for this kind of game if we saw the box. What does it look like? We want to see a plastic case. We want to see a black plastic square. It might be white, actually, considering the controller is white. I hope it's not white. Will PS5 play all PS4 games? No. But it should play most of them. I don't think it'll play all of them. Their backwards compatibility seems very limited compared to the... well, not very, but limited compared to what the Series X is doing. Yuli says, probably not considering Sony's history. That's right. Especially not the PS3. You can forget about that. Paul says, so I'm guessing in your podcast, you'll talk about the toxic community as well. Sometimes, you know, I focus more on the toxic... industry itself. The industry is very toxic. The community is often very what's a nice word for dumb? People are dumb. I get a lot of dumb comments, but I love you all.
You find yourself alone. Only death awaits.
Is this a new Hitman? Yep, Hitman 3. So I got Hitman 2, the remake of Hitman 2, or the reboot of Hitman 2 on my PC. I have a good PC, but it runs like crap if you switch to another window for half a second. All of a sudden, the RAM just takes a dive.
Hackanabrak here from IO Interactive. In Hitman 3, Agent 47
Should you get a PS4 Pro?
his most intimate and professional contract
Nah.
in his entire
You don't need it. You don't need it.
This is also
It's loud.
the dramatic conclusion for the whole assassination.
Hot. You don't need it.
I'm so proud to be here.
Get a
to
PS5.
present a little glimpse of the gameplay where Agent 47 is on top of the world in Dubai. Enjoy.
These Hitman games are pretty fun though, like the new ones. It's just pretty much, it's like this game, there's an indie game called Party Hard where you're just finding ways to kill people at a party. It's family friendly stuff. And this is like a 3D AAA version of that. And you're just finding different ways to assassinate people. It's actually pretty fun. It's pretty fun. Fun for the whole family. Death awaits. You know what else awaits? A console box. Let's see the box. Is this the menu? Yes, it is. Okay, that's fancy. That's fancy. They're teasing, yo. They keep on teasing. Oh, we're gonna talk about the SSD. Oh, here's the menu for just a half a second, like the startup screen. Oh, here's your VR, yo, Paul. This was this Astrobot. Are they gonna? What are they gonna say about Astrobot? Now available, not in VR? Nah, this has got to be VR, right? Astro's Playroom. They're not gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you. Like how here's an Astrobot spin-off. We're not gonna say if it's VR or not. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. But Sony keeps doing this shit to tease us. Show the box. They're gonna show it at the very end. No price. They're just gonna say, here's the box. Flash it. It's done. Got ourselves an indie game here. It's a pretty indie game, though. Yeah. I assume this was an indie game, but this suddenly looks like it has some budget, yo. Indie is a broad term now, though, because not all indie games are created equally. Some games under that indie banner are a decent-sized budget. He just whipped out a bomb like his name was Link. It's a Cheshire cat. This looks like one of those games, including the art style, just kind of gives you that vibe that nobody actually says a word of dialogue in this game. It's just all action. Pantomiming. Hey, you think we're going to see the box now? Think we're gonna see the box?
What's up, everyone? I'm Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans. Here we go. The first ever teaser for NBA 2K21. Y'all are not ready for this.
He looks so excited. Here we go. First ever teaser for NBA 2K21. Y'all are not ready for this. I'm not ready. Indie's a broad term because of Patreon. Giving us money. Almost giving our money away from cat video games. It's a good cause, Yili. Show us the virtual currency. Show us the slot machines. Because that's all you guys care about now. This isn't part of NBA 2K anymore. The NBA part is gone. The B is gone. The basketball is gone from these games. It's all about virtual currency and bullshit. It's a bad teaser. It's a bad teaser. They just showed a freaking model dribbling and sweating. You think we're going to see the box now? Maybe we can get a GTA 4 port? This doesn't look like the box. Strawberry.
Amazing, aren't they? Half bug, half snack.
Amazing.
A very recently discovered species, entirely unique to this island. Oh, this one's lively. Beautiful seed patterns.
What's happening? Got a walrus forest ranger eating strawberry bugs
Island or bug snacks?
and talking. From the creators of Octodad. Okay. Is this some kind of weird Animal Crossing type of game? Bug snacks. Die-hard fans will buy it, though, no matter how bad the promo vid is. Yeah, NBA 2K is not going to have any trouble selling. Especially now that they play into people with gambling issues. They're known to spend money.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of bug snacks.
Jeez.
Liz! Hey, I was trying to carry a lamp with my weenie hands, but I dropped it, and now the town's on fire.
Oh, again?
Yelly, you want to get this bug snack game? You know, I kind of wish that they would just spend like 95% of the stream talking about bug snacks. And then the last 5% talking about the actual system. Just real quick. Oh yeah, by the way, the system's going to be $500. Here's a quick picture of the box. You guys are really into bug snacks, huh? All right. Think we're going to see the box now? Is it box time? Maybe we can see the actual health and safety information. Seizure warnings.
Very special event. But before we get to the end of the show, I have something very near and dear to me.
The end of the show? Is that what he said? Oh my gosh. If they don't show the box, people are going to lose their shit. Ooh. Breath of the Wild. There it is. Think this is God of War? God of War sequel? No. This looks like a Souls game. They ate the cutest character. Demon Souls. Yep, I was right. Oh, that was a rumor. They were remaking Demon Souls. That was near and dear to him. A lot of people are losing it right now. Very excited about this, I guess. I have not really played the Souls games much.
Deathloop is
Very
a
little.
first-person shooter about rival assassins locked in a time loop.
This is our unique vision. What Arcane is all about.
God of War would have been amazing. Yeah. That was another PS4 game I played a lot of. God of War and Spider-Man. I think I played those the most on the PS4. You'd buy 5 boxes of PS5s if they released God of War 5 this year. Yeah. I would have liked that. I would have liked that trailer. We'll see. Maybe they could still do it. What did they say this is? The Purge? These guys can't hear for nothing. All these enemies are deaf. You bought the PS4 for God of War. That PS4 Black Friday deal, was it last year? That was an amazing deal. It was $200 for the PS4. You got God of War. I think you got Spider-Man. You got Horizon. All for $200. That's a hell of a good deal. Bethesda. Oh, is this that Fallout remake? No, I don't think so.
For everyone else on this island, this place is paradise. A never-ending party where hunting me is the main attraction. And no matter how I try to escape, they always cut me down. But I'm one stubborn motherfucker. Every loop I'm learning a little more, piecing together the puzzle.
This is the second game they've shown today with that premise where they loop and they keep dying and living over and over.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
Death loop. This looks pretty good. I like the 60s aesthetic they got going on. This looks good. Deathloop. If at first you don't succeed, die and die again.
I like watching you die. I like killing you. There's a difference.
Oh, you play as both of them? I can dig it. I can dig it. Hey, you think we're going to see the box now? Hey, look who it is. Valorant is still a better game than this, huh? I don't know. I don't know. In Valorant, you don't come back. This guy, he keeps coming back. His story comes to a close. I forgot I'm out of Red Bull. Bummer.
It's just a local tale. Quit being so paranoid.
Man, he just shot the gun. How's he still alive? Does his aim suck? The visuals look pretty good, like the lighting and the everything. Dialogue is still kind of stilted though. Like, why can't we figure that out? Naughty Dog got it figured out. That's Resident Evil 8. That is Resident Evil 8. Y'all saw that, right? Y'all saw the umbrella? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I spoil that for you? It's Resident Evil 8. Dang, it looks good. That a werewolf? When does this take place? No, that's Resident Evil 8. Yes, there it is. 8. Knew it. They figured out a way to keep their Roman numerals going.
Chris? Sorry.
What the?
Why?
Because you didn't listen to my podcast, man. Subscribe for more. Follow us at Up and Loaded, UPN LOADED. You think we're going to see the box now? Doesn't look like the box. Hey, Yilly, you're gonna need to fund this game. I see a cat, a translucent cat. Sony has some of the most abstract trailers in their shows. Coronavirus, the game. Pragmata. Oh, good. We're still going. This is this is so abstract. It reminds me of Death Stranding. $2022. Hey, Seth, looking for their Patreon. Yeah, gotta get on that. Get on that. You think we're gonna see the box? It's gotta be coming, right? It's gotta be coming. Thank you for watching. Enjoy your night. PlayStation. Let's see. Sony's high on whatever they're sniffing. Yeah. Okay, this is God of War, right? Nah, music doesn't fit. That'd be like putting a hip-hop song in a medieval setting.
The old ones perished 1,000 years ago. Their great cities turned to graves.
No, I haven't seen those trailers, Yuli.
In their place.
But I also don't have an iPhone, so I guess I haven't had reason to. Hey, finally, the giant enemy crabs we were promised.
And new dangers.
Oh, Horizon sequel. I still haven't played the first one. It came out at the same time as Breath of the Wild. And Breath of the Wild was, Breath of the Wild. But this is now on PC, so or the first one's on PC, so I could play it there. This looks good though, I guess. I don't know if that can't be in game, right? That looks very much like a. I mean, it's probably in engine. I don't know. So God of War 5 can do better than this. Oh yeah, I'm sure. But this looks good. This is the Killzone guys. They make pretty games. This is pretty, for sure. That looks really good. This year, Yuli, if that happens, if they say God of War 2 or whatever they want to call it is coming out this year, I would consider wasting money on a PS5 this year.
No barrier I won't cross.
So she have like a Bluetooth piece in her ear? What is that?
This mission is mine alone.
Oh, there you go. There's your Tomb Raider you're looking for.
If I fail, there won't be anyone left to stop.
Horizon was a beautiful game. This looks even more beautifuler. Hey, it's the guy from Fringe. Horizon 1 Dawn. Oh, Forbidden West.
But whatever comes. I will be ready.
Gorilla, I can remember their names. These are the guys that made the Killzone games.
On behalf of the entire team at Guerrilla, we're happy to share the first look at Horizon Forbidden West.
We're continuing Elga's story as she moves west to a far future America.
To brave a beautiful but dangerous frontier masked with mysterious new threats.
Get ready to explore distant lands ravaged by massive storms.
And take on new, powerful machines as you return
to the majestic world of Horizon.
Stay tuned for much more. We can't wait for you to get your hands on it.
I think there's a lot to look forward to for the community.
Big fans are going to be really pleased.
Look at his hair.
As a game designer and storyteller, this is incredibly exciting. We're talking a whole new generation of ideas and experiences that we can create for the player.
No matter where they are, no matter who they are.
New experiences like we've never had before.
More iconic, interesting characters, more atmospheric, immersive worlds for players to explore.
We want to wow.
No, Yuli, Naughty Dog has not shown anything. And I don't expect them that they will. I don't think they will. Because what's The Last of Us 2 comes out in like a week and a half. Yeah, that's what they're going to focus on. Thanks for watching. No box. Is this it? Are we going to see the box? Is it round? This looks like caviar. Glowing caviar. This is like an early PS3 commercial. Just look for the crying baby next. They really, I mean, like, they really lean into this. Like, we're not just going to show you this. We're going to show you this for, like, a long time. Like, this means absolutely nothing, but we're just going to show you this abstract shit for a long time. Stay tuned for more gameplay trailers. No box. Come on, here comes the box. Here comes the box. There it is, right? They're doing it. They're teasing it like it's about to happen. Just let it breathe. There it is. What the hell is that? Come on, yo. Maybe I'm judging it too early. It's white. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be white. Sony. And they're doing it like this, like some design porn thing where it's like, no. This looks like some Alienware shit from the early 2000s. No. I'm not digging it. I'm not digging it. Is that Slim, guys? Looks tall as hell. That's a big ass system. It doesn't look like it stands horizontally either, because it's curved on both sides. Nah. It's an internet mode. I don't know. What do y'all think of this? Yo? Why are they're showing two of them? Like, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Oh, wait, hold on. Digital edition? There's your cheaper one right there. There's your cheaper one. What the fuck? Okay, so here's the thing. Retailers are pulling out their hair right now because they're like, what the fuck? Digital edition? That's like the PSP Go all over again. They don't like digital editions because they don't get money on those games. What do y'all think of that?
We hope you've enjoyed the first glimpse of our future today.
We're not going to tell you how much it costs.
You've seen our most striking console design yet, and you've seen games that can only be enjoyed with the full range.
Yeah, I'm going to wait.
Features and power.
I think I'm going to wait.
At PlayStation, we believe in generational transitions, and we put years of work into making them happen. We want you to enjoy the unique benefits of moving from one generation to the next. Thank you for joining us.
Oh my gosh.
We have tons more to share.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Welcome to PlayStation.
I bet you do. No. What y'all think of that? Nah. I'm not digging the look of it. I mean, granted, it's not some black box. Like, you know, last 3 or 4 consoles have been. But I'm kind of missing my black box right now. What y'all think of that? What'd you think? It was white. They already hinted at it. I said it was gonna be white. They hinted at it when they showed us that controller. There's your cat, Yuli. HD camera. White headset. White remote. To be fair, that remote looks a lot more user-friendly than the last 3 remotes they put out, which just have 100 buttons on them. But it's also white. Probably expensive as fuck. We need to know prices. And like I said, retailers are going to hate that digital version. Paul says it's a freaking Virgin Media modem paid and designed by Richard Branson. Yeah, it does look like a tower, a router. Or a modem, actually. Yuli says they used to do their consoles. That could be a tower and could be laid down. Yeah, they used to let you do it vertically and horizontally. That looks vertical only. My game room isn't built to have a tower in it. Well, Yuli, you're going to have to redesign your game room. Sorry, that's just what we do now. That Xbox Series X design is looking kind of appealing now. That one you can actually go both ways, but either way, it's giant. Yeah, keep showing us this. I want to see this longer. I want to judge this and study this. No. Okay, let me see if I could, I'm going to try to go backwards here. Okay. Check it. I'm going to try to go backwards so we can focus on this. Okay? Y'all still with me here? Let's focus on this. Yeah, there's no way. I mean, yeah, I don't think this is designed to be horizontal at all. Looks like the stand is even built into it. Nah. How big do you think this thing is? Billy says, everything is supposed to be sleek and put together. This is ugly. I'm already thinking about cable management with a tower. Yeah. Yeah. Especially the one that the disc one. I don't like this. Like, this shape. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. The digital only one looks sleeker in design, but I'm also just not a fan. It looks like a book. All right, yeah, it does look like a modem, but it also looks like this like book. Everything looks like some kind of like what they think the future should look like, which is all just like modern abstract art. Paul says, "I got the same internet modem. If only I could post pics on this guy." Yeah, I mean, I can't argue with you guys there. It does look that way. And they got their new headphones, also white. They're going with the white scheme again. I thought we moved past that. You know, even Apple is not just like only about white anymore. We're not chasing Apple still here, right? Like, we're just like, we can do our own thing. And by own thing, I mean, give me a black system. Shit, man. This is their way of standing out. Well, I would like to stand out of line. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let's go backwards. Let's find this thing again. Hold on. Okay. Pulse 3D wireless headset. I mean, it looks sleek enough. Just not digging that color. Is this guy's sweat enough to sell you on a PS5 on day one? Okay, let's go back. Going back here. Man. I mean, at least they showed it, right? They waited until the very end of the hour-long show to show it. But I wasn't happy when they did. Okay, so here's the remote. It's got a D-pad, minus button, menu button, play. Okay, so it's like a Amazon Fire Stick remote, essentially a Roku remote. And their new camera, whatever they're going to use that for, I'll probably go in line with their spyware on the mic. Let's see here. There it is. What do you guys think of that? What do you think? This disc tray is going to make the PS4 wobbly. Well, Nucky, I don't think so, because I don't think it's supposed to be horizontal. Although, okay, looking at this angle, you could see a little gap on the disc one, on the lower left-hand side where the base is. There is a gap. So maybe this thing can be sat horizontally. Just doesn't look like it's meant to. Like, you could still see a curve. It looks like there's still a curve there. I don't know. They did not show it horizontally at all. So I'm guessing it's not intended to be. Looks like there's a USB 3 on the front, and then is that a USB-C on the front? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Paul says, nothing good. I saw the promo vids. Yuli says, imagine how cleaning or putting a new SSD in it would be like. That's a good question. I wonder where you do upgrade the SSD. Can you upgrade the SSD? Because the Xbox Series X, I don't think you can actually switch out the SSD because it's such a specialized SSD. They have the upgrade sticks or cartridges. I think they're like a terabyte each or some crazy high number. So maybe, I can't remember. The PS5 might be similar, but it might be different. I don't know. It's probably similar, though, in the fact that you probably can't upgrade the SSD. You probably have to upgrade another way or add space instead of upgrade space. Paul says, it's a modem. It's a freaking internet modem. Yes, indeed. So I'm guessing that the digital version is going to be cheaper, right? It's probably going to be cheaper than the disc one. Less parts, less expensive to make. How much cheaper? I would say probably not a lot. Maybe $50 at most. So what are we thinking here? What are we thinking? $500 for the PlayStation 5 and $450 for the PlayStation 5 Digital Edition. What do y'all think? So if you notice here on the PS5 on the left-hand side, there are looks like 2 light slots, and on the Digital Edition, there's only 1 light slot. So I'm guessing one is to show that it's accessing the hard drive. The other one's to show accessing the disk drive. I don't know. Let's go back some more. Let's see. Do I have any info on the digital edition? Why is it better? I don't know. Let's find out, though. Let's find out. What do y'all think of this texture? This might be what this fancy ass texture. What do you call that? Whatever it is. Maybe this is what's causing it to be short on parts. Digital edition. Let's see what the world is saying. Not a damn thing. Nobody knows anything yet. Nobody knows anything. Let's see. Nope. Nobody has any idea. Okay. Alright. PlayStation 5. See, that doesn't look to me like you could put it horizontally. It doesn't look like it's meant for that. So you think $450 for the digital edition? If they I mean they can't do a $700 console. I don't think so. I don't think Sony would be that dumb. Although this controller, the tech in the controller alone looks like those controllers. I would not be surprised if Sony had the balls to charge $100 a piece for those controllers. But if they did, those things better be Teflon. They better last forever, which they won't. Because I think the Switch Pro controllers are the most expensive controllers right now. The most expensive standard controllers, and those are $70. Let's see. Paul says the texture is probably aesthetics, and I'm surprised if it's a massive heat sink. I don't like how asymmetrical it is when it's standing. It just looks like this weird little, like, it's got a cane and it's just kind of humped over. And I'm guessing the blue it's a light, right? It's a blue LED. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's got to be a light. I don't know. Let's watch this part again here. The world freaked out right there. It says Sony upside down right there. You catch that? Oh, that's because it's the bottom of the system. I think. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know a lot. There it is. I want a different color scheme, first of all. No. I don't know, maybe I'll grow to love it. That's not how I feel right now, though. I mean, I guess white reflects heat. If you have your PS5 out in the sun. There's your digital. So here's the difference here. Here's what's going on, all right? So the Xbox Series X Lockhart, that's supposed to be a less powerful version of the Xbox Series X, right? So it'll be cheaper. And people were wondering, okay, what's Sony going to do? Are they going to have a cheaper option? Granted, we don't know the prices of either one of them still, but will Sony have a cheaper option? And it looks like they will, but they're going a different route. The digital edition is probably going to be just as powerful graphically as the standard PlayStation 5. It just doesn't have that mechanical disc drive in it. And granted, these are tales from my ass, but that is 100% the case. You know, I was going to say 95%, but we're going to upgrade me to 100%. That is 100% the case. So this will be cheaper, but you are kind of screwing yourself, all right? Like I said, retailers are going to hate the digital edition. They will care more about stocking the disc edition because discs, games on discs, make them more money. They did not like the PlayStation, the PSP Go, because that was a digital-only version of the PSP. They didn't like it. They didn't want to sell it. You know, they started to just not sell it. So I think that they're going to hate this digital-only edition. Unless Sony has some kind of deal where they cut them in on the profits of games, but no. So I don't know how much cheaper this will be. I'm thinking like $50. If they make it $100 cheaper, I would be very surprised. But that would be a pretty like big move to try to get you to go digital only. And they would love for you to go digital only because that means you're going pretty much exclusively through their store outside of like buying a code through Amazon or something. Almost everything you get would be through their store, which means they get a bigger cut. The cost of the games is completely up to Sony and the developers. There's less competition. So you can't go to a store and, Best Buy has it on sale. Target has it on sale. No. I mean, they might, you know, there's still going to be a disc edition of the game, a physical edition of the game for now. But this is Sony drawing a line in the sand. I wonder if the Lockhart, the Xbox Series X Lockhart, is going to have a disc drive. Let's see. Paul says, who would put PS5 on the sun? You think people playing PlayStation would stay outdoors? No. In fact, I was joking. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to come up with a reason or a positive aspect of this thing being white. And so far, the best thing I've come up with is that it can reflect sunlight. Even if it was inside, though, and you have a window, it's reflecting sunlight, it's just probably reflecting it in your eyes. It's just probably this bright system. I don't like it. And this thing looks tall, okay? All right, so here's an Xbox One controller, right? Let's just say, because the PS5 controller looks very much about this size, right? Let's say it's about this size. So how much taller is that? We got 1, 2, 3, maybe about 4 of these stacked on top of each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is going to be a sizable system. Not as big as the Series X, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. Naki says, remember the Xbox One SAT edition? Yeah, the all-digital edition, yeah. Yeah. And I don't think retailers like the Xbox SAT either. Paul says they're cutting out the middleman. Sony's thinking about more profit. Yeah, you're always thinking about more profit, man. Always thinking about the profit. Yili says, no easy way to clean it, no easy way to upgrade it. Yeah, this thing looks like it's not going to be fun to clean with the vent situation. I think Sony and Microsoft have run into an interesting problem here in regards to power. Because both of their systems now look like gaming PCs. The Series X, I think, is more of a sleeker-looking gaming PC. But a tower, that's what it is, essentially. And the PS5, it reminds me a lot of something like very Alienware-ish from like 10 years ago. 10, 15 years ago. Little more curvy, but that general idea. Actually, the whole, like, if you look at the vents and all that, it just kind of looks like a giant graphics card. Yeah. Paul says, the problem is you can't wall mount on the back. On the horizon setting, just the tower. Oh, you mean the horizontal setting? Yeah. I mean, we don't know anything about it, but did they show us the back of it? I want to see the bottom and the back of it. This thing does look like a pain in the ass to clean. I think Yale's right about that. I remember on the... You guys, I don't know if you remember or if you ever read it, but in the PlayStation 2, when you get a PS2, the manual tells you need to vacuum it. You need to vacuum the vents. All of your systems probably say that. And I think this thing is going to need some real vacuuming. Well, I am looking forward to the remodel. Definitely looking forward to the remodel. Hopefully in Another color scheme. They were on top, yo. They were on top. They had the game on lock. The PS4 has sold over 100 million systems. I think it's the most successful console ever. And this is the follow-up. Cocky Sony is cocky. They're arrogant as hell, and I think this is a reflection of that. I think this is a reflection of their arrogance. Let's see. Naki says PS5 SAD edition for retailers and customers. Yeah, I don't know. Yuli says, I might save my money and build a custom PC in place of my TV. The thing is, here's how Sony has this, though. Because they have the exclusive games. You know, they have God of War, they have Spider-Man, they have Horizon. However, Bloodborne is about to be announced for PC. And Horizon, I think, is already on PC now. And they did Detroit Become Human on PC. Sony is starting to publish games on PC. So who knows? Who knows if Naughty Dog games, God of War games will eventually come to PC from Sony. Might be worth it. Paul says, I mean, the PS4 I can wall mount, still works, either horizontal or vertical. PS5 looks like it's one mode only. Right now it does, except for that gap on the disc version. You can see the gap next to or on the base. There is a gap, like maybe that thing pops out. Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm gonna wait. Unless this thing is surprisingly affordable, like John Hamm would say in a Mercedes-Benz commercial. Unless it's surprisingly affordable, I think I will wait for at least a price drop. Maybe a complete redesign. Even the redesign, though, like it'll probably be in the same vein. It'll probably have some kind of similar look to it. Maybe be a little slimmer. However, it is slimmer than I expected. The rumors had it say they were saying like, oh, it's about twice as fat as a PS4 Pro, which would have made this thing pretty damn big. But it looks a lot slimmer than that. Still looks like a very tall, big console. I want to know how long it is front to back. But yeah, I don't know, guys. What's your final thoughts on this thing? Are you thinking of getting it day one? Okay, let's say it's $500. Let's just say that $500 for the retail friendly disc edition. You getting it day one? Do I think they're gonna overhaul this? No, I don't. Are you talking about the technical specs of it? No, I don't. I think this is locked down. Sony. The rumors have been going around for a while now that Sony's been having some trouble with the manufacturing due to lack of parts that they need. I guess they're using some rare parts, probably some conflict minerals, something, I don't know. But supposedly they're going to have less systems available at launch than most console launches have. So rather than like 5 million within the first quarter, I think it's like 3 million, something low. So it's going to be harder to find a system in the first place. And they're probably already expecting, I mean, that it might work out for them because of what's currently going on in the world, you know, the chaos going on in the world. So you've got COVID, just imploding economies, and now in America, we've got all kinds of civil unrest going on with all the protests. So the economy itself is worldwide is not doing well. So this is not an ideal year to launch a new video game system. So the fact that things are going poorly in the world, it might work out for them. They might be able to say, oh, we sold out. We sold through our entire line, even though we weren't able to make more. But we sold through our entire line, and that was probably about as much as we could sell in the first place because so many people have lost their jobs. Let's see. Naki says, will the PS5 come with a stand? Looking at this, Naki, I would say 100% yes. And that stand, I mean, it's a stand. Like the fact that they charged for a stand on the PS2 back in the day was ridiculous. It wasn't even that fancy of a stand. It was just plastic triangle. Yeah, I say most definitely. In fact, it's probably only going to stand. But who knows? Like I said, there's that gap. It's got that thigh gap right there. Let's see here. Yuli says, I'm waiting for the redesign for sure. Yeah, that's my inclination right now, too. However, their redesigns usually take a couple years. They'll do like a slight redesign or have a different serial number in the back, or not serial number, a different model number. And they'll tweak a few things on the insides, but the outside still generally looks the same. But who knows? Maybe the backlashes will be strong with this one. Or maybe, it's just this little group watching right now where we're just like, shit. I don't know. Let's see here. Paul says, if there is a good game for day one that I love, I'll probably buy it, then customize the hell out of it, stick to my giant cooling PC so I won't have a problem looking at it. Yeah, that's the thing. They're going to have to sell it with games, but they did not announce a new God of War. They did announce Spider-Man. They didn't say that was going to be our launch. I think they said next year. So, yeah. What's coming out at launch? Oh, I know. Grand Theft Auto 5. Actually, I think they might have said next year. I don't know. But they started this whole thing with GTA 5, which was weird. That was beginning with a bit of a whimper. This is puzzling. If I was running things, I would have changed things. I would have told them, if they asked me, hey, should we do this? I would say, don't do that. Don't do that. I don't like that. Maybe that's the point. Maybe the point is to make it look like this so that you buy it, and you just kind of tolerate it until you buy it again. How many of you guys have ever bought the same system twice? I know I upgraded my PS3 back in the day. I had that big barbecue George Foreman grill, and then when the redesign came out, I got myself a bigger hard drive. I think I spent $100 less, $200 less actually, even though I was technically buying a whole new system. So I spent really $300 more. So I've done it. I think they want people to do it again. But if you're starting out the gate at $500, $600, nah. I don't know. Blame Richard Branson. This does kind of look like something Virgin would put out. Naki says, I actually bought a new PS3 cheap this month. Glad I did. Well. I don't know what else could be said about this thing. I think I just would have said, don't do it. Stop what you're doing. But yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to find out more. We're gonna have to wait to hear it from the horse's mouth. Boca del caballo. That is exactly how you say it in Spanish. I'm totally spacing out. I think this is a good time for me to end the stream. Before we do, we're going to talk the hell out of this on Friday on my podcast, Chris to Chris. Follow us. There's a link in the description below. You can subscribe to us anywhere podcasts are sold for free. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're also on Spotify. If you go to the latest episode on our website, upandloaded.com, there's a link to our Spotify page. Just check it out. We're going to talk about this PlayStation 5 reveal. Maybe we'll have more information by then, so we'll speculate. We'll talk about it. I did promise in the description to talk about your mama a little bit, so I apologize if we did not talk about your mom or speculate about your mom enough. I just want to say your mom is or was a lovely person. So thank you. Let's see. Oh, Paul's asking if this was a letdown. I'd say they showed some pretty good games. I'd say their game reveal, as far as like if you compared it to the Xbox Blowout that happened a few weeks back, I'd say they definitely beat them. They came with some heavy hitters like Spider-Man, Horizon. I liked that Bethesda game, that Deathloop. That looked pretty cool. There was some cool stuff, some cool indie stuff. But the system itself, yeah, I would say I am very much let down. But let me know if you guys were let down. Oh, if you could you give this stream a like? I don't know, why not? I mean, this is the first stream we've done in like a year. but why not? Let's signal boost me. And yeah, like I said, if you would please subscribe to this podcast, or just like us on Facebook at Up and Loaded UPNLOADED, or follow us on Twitter at Up and Loaded UPNLOADED. We are also in the description box below. You can follow all those things. That would be lovely. You guys have been a wonderful, wonderful audience. Sure, it was a bit of a letdown as far as the system itself looks. We don't know the price. There's so much we don't know, as we've seen from my very, very liberal use of the phrase "I don't know" today. So thank you guys for watching. You have been wonderful. I hope we can do this again. Who knows? Maybe there will be another big blowout stream to do. But right now, this just kind of blew. Game-wise, it was cool. We did find out that there was an official cheaper edition. They're not saying it's cheaper, but it'll be cheaper. But yeah, you guys have been wonderful. I hope to see you on the podcast. We have listener questions every week. Every Friday, new episode. Yeah, just follow us. Check us out. Be part of the community. Love to have you. Thanks very much for watching, guys. See you next time. Or else.